valleys that we've been driving through in favor of a glacially formed valley that will spend most of the rest of our trip inside. As we come to the bottom of this hill here, we're coming up to a gorgeous little area. We're about to cross a bridge over Little Coal Creek. It kind of marks the beginning of that valley for us. But like I said, it's absolutely beautiful, so you might want to get your cameras ready.
On the left or the right?
Again, we're going to be crossing over a bridge, so both sides of the coast will be able to see it just fine. But this bridge here, it's suspended about 100 feet above the creek. So if you are a little squeamish about heights, I recommend that you just look straight on forward. And as long as she stays clear, we're going to be winding around. So we're at the hotel. We were able to see the south side, or the taller side of Denali. We would now be looking at the north side. The peak on the north side of Denali is a couple thousand feet short of that south summit, at just over 19,500 feet in elevation. Like I said, I'm going to do my best to slow down over the bridge. And though it is just 550 feet long, this bridge here cost $1.2 million to construct. That's because this bridge over Hurricane Gulch is suspended 298 feet above the ground. So just a point of reference for you, the Statue of Liberty, if we were to take her and stick her at the bottom of this gulch here, she stands at 305 feet tall. So we would just be able to see a portion of her torch above that guardrail. Now Hurricane Gulch is named after the hurricane force winds that'll blow through the area. This road that we're driving on is considered the main road of Alaska, though it was completed in 1971. So it will never be closed down completely. However, that bridge over Hurricane Gulch will sometimes be closed for up to a few days at a time because of the winds that'll blow through here. So here's the section with those frost peaks get awfully bad. But remember, they can be fun if you let them be. You are even more than welcome to throw your hands up into the air and try weed. After all, we are on Alaska's longest roller coaster right now. Taken quite the interest in panorama panorama. In fact, they can look at those residual slides and tell you when they started, what caused them, whether it was the weight of the snow during the winter months or a gust of wind. If it was the gust of wind, they can look at it and tell you which direction it was headed in, and down to the mile per hour how fast it was going. Now, I'm no geologist, I'm just a bus driver, so looking at these rock slides, if you ask me to tell you all that information, well, unfortunately, I'm just going to have to tell you that to me, it all kind of looks like schist hit the fan. We are much closer to that national park and preserve. The soil underneath us has changed again. Now it's neither the discontinuous permafrost nor the tundra, but instead the other type of permafrost, continuous permafrost, which, as the name implies, means that that frozen ground is evident everywhere. In just a few moments, we are going to see that the leafy trees, the quaking aspen and birch trees, have been completely eliminated. In fact, this area of Alaska is home to what's affectionately known as the drunken forest. Because as this section of the permafrost will thaw over in the spring or freeze harder in the winter, these trees will begin to lean onto one another in support, almost as if they'd spent the winter partying just a little bit too hard. As we are traveling next to the Nenana River as it flows up north towards the Bering Strait, like we talked about, we are going to get a very striking example. These trees are held almost parallel to the water, as their root systems just barely touch into that frozen ground. That permafrost is actually holding them in place.
Look at his size.
Wow.
He was a big boy.
Before you disembark the coach today, please make sure that the footrests ahead of you and the seat backs behind you are again in the upright and locked position. As we arrive to the curb, I will need just a minute again to be the first one off the coach. I'm going to secure the vehicle from the outside, at which point I will get back on board and let you know when it is safe to disembark. But just like at Broad Pass, please do not cross my white line until I tell you it's safe to do so. Now, if when you disembark the coach today, you ultimately decide that you did not enjoy our time together as much as I did, well, I am very, very sorry to hear that. But if you could do me one small favor, if instead of telling my boss here in Denali that you rode up from McKinley with me, you wouldn't mind telling him instead that you rode up with my brother Andrew. Again, that's Andrew. If you did not enjoy it, I would surely appreciate that.